have some breaking news this morning. In Syria, there are some strikes by Israel because there were attacks in that northern region, that northern border region, and Israel's not going to stand for it. Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, just a little bit ago at the State Department said, guys, maybe you want to back off, tamp it down a little bit. But this is a unfolding situation and some breaking news, and that's why Trey Yingst is going to join us from Tel Aviv for an update. Good morning, Trey.
Yeah, hey, Dana, good morning. All of these Israeli strikes taking place in response to violence that is erupting in the Sweda province of southern Syria. There is a Druze population in southern Syria that is supported by the Israeli government. So when violence erupted there earlier this week, the Israelis began to carry out a series of airstrikes against Syrian government tanks that were approaching the city. There was concern that they would participate in the fighting that was being done between the Druze and a Syrian Sunni Bedouin tribe. Now, as this was erupting, there were warnings and conversations taking place with Israeli officials using back channels to speak with the Syrian government, telling them not to enter the Sweda province because it could be a threat not only to Israel as these forces got closer to Israeli territory, but also to the Druze minority population there. Whenever the government forces continued forward, the Israelis decided to launch a series of airstrikes today against the Syrian capital of Damascus, targeting not only military headquarters in the capital, but also a position within the presidential compound, right next to the presidential palace. Now, we do know that the U.S. Special Envoy to Syria, Tom Barak, has issued a statement condemning the violence against civilians in southern Syria and urging de-escalation. He praised the Syrian government for putting out a similar statement condemning the violence, but indicated their actions and words needed to match. The key here is that the Israelis want the Syrian government to ensure that the situation de-escalates and that the Druze population is protected. At this point, based on the videos that have circulated online over the past 48 hours, the Druze population is not being protected, and that is the reason that you saw these Israeli strikes earlier today. But again, the latest information that we have, the Israeli Air Force has conducted a series of airstrikes against positions in the Syrian capital of Damascus, targeting government-linked positions there.
All right,
Dana.
Trey Yingst, thank you for that breaking news development. We'll keep everyone posted.